Just so you know. There
The
you go.
broadcast is live. Welcome back to the Oh no, that's my phone. Never mind.
Because we're already in StreamYard. They'll hopefully they'll come back over now and find us.
Who's playing in the background? I can hear it.
Yeah. So they'll have to come back. They'll have to hopefully come here and find it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But so we ended the previous stream. So we also have a new chat.
Oh my God! Let me mute that.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Yeah,
that sounded like it worked. Oh, come on, stop giving me notifications. Driving me mad.
Yay!
There's 4 people watching, so at least somebody's watching.
Hi, Mark. Stephen,
right.
Gillian.
Mark, Gillian, and Stephen are back.
Hi, people. Yeah, that should be better now. I've just took the OBS out of the equation and just...
It looks a lot better, yeah.
That's much better.
Although my face looks blocky, but that's fine.
Thing is, it wasn't the CPU or the...
You can hear all this now? Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Because it was low. Everything was low on it. On me OBS, so I don't know what that were about. Hi, Beth, Stephen, Gillian, Mark. Thank you very much for popping back in here. So we're just going to talk general paranormal. Likes, dislikes. Claire's got some pictures from Dover Castle, wasn't it? That I'm going to pop up and show you in a bit. That she took. Obviously, she weren't ghost hunting. She'd just gone with family to Dover Castle. I've never been there, actually.
I'm not that brave. I don't do ghost hunting.
Hello.
It is on to do this for me as well, yeah.
Mm.
No hat, Stephen. Damn gremlins. Hello, Jeff.
Yeah, I've been to a few castles, but I don't think I've been to Dover at all. I like... actually, it's quite near us, and it's literally only the ruins of a castle, Clitheroe Castle. Lots of haunted stories about Clitheroe Castle. They've Civil War things, and it's not too far from where there's a Roman site as well. You can travel not too far away from there, and there's an old Roman ruins site as well. So that's pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Lancashire's got some.
We don't have that many castles. We have one, and it's like a stone. Just a stone on the floor, pretty much.
Just a stone.
But in all
fairness, in the Netherlands, everything's flat, including flat castles.
Your history is more than ours, though. Over there, you've got all the Nordic history around that area, haven't you?
Somebody started throwing stones in the water, and then from that came Netherlands. It's not much of a story. They just started pushing sand in the water. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you. Please go on. Please go on.
See, he's too used to doing his own streams now. It is. It's God's county, God's country, Lancashire. Too right, love.
Hey, Mama Cass.
How are you? I hope you're well.
Hello.
So, Claire, interrogation time.
No. Oh dear.
It's you. So, what? I know you don't actually actively participate in the paranormal, but you do enjoy it.
Yes.
You obviously, people have probably seen you around because you get around a bit, you know.
All right. You made that sound very bad, but whatever.
Just saying.
Not like that, people. Not like that.
So what?
I don't.
What first got you into it? What first made you start looking things up on YouTube? Why? Why did you do that?
What, as in, like, why did I come to YouTube for the paranormal?
Yeah. Did you have experiences? Had things happened in
Yeah.
your
I
life
think it
past?
was more when I lost my mum. I was kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. I just kind of wanted answers of like maybe being able to contact her. I don't know, you know.
So it was through
Pivotal,
grief,
I
kind
think. Yeah,
of. Yeah, Stephen, we do love. So it was more of a grief reaction, was it?
yeah,
But you
kind,
were young
yeah,
when your mum
yeah,
died.
basically.
How old was you when your mum died? You were young, weren't you?
I was 23. I was pregnant
Right.
with Paige at the time.
Oh,
So,
right. You know, I don't know why I thought you was younger.
no.
So, what you were looking for answers, and where did you go to try and get them initially?
Oh God. Why? I don't know. I can't remember the first person I went to. Um, I don't know. I just remember kind of finding a lot of people that were really arrogant and fucking annoying. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that word. My bad.
Please, go on.
Yeah, just very. I don't know. It just kind of put me off a bit because everybody was. I just found like a lot of fighting and stuff, so I just kind of gave up. And then obviously I found you. Hey.
Poor thing. Poor girl. No, did you go to places outside like medium, psychics,
Oh yeah, that was the worst thing I
circles,
ever did
anything?
in my life. Never again.
Yeah.
What medium psychics are anyone we know?
Pardon?
Is it anyone we know? Mediums or
Oh no,
psychics?
it's just it was a local. Oh, hang on, my child's playing up. One sec. I told you this would happen. Yeah, no, it was just a local person that I had met, and she was, yeah, not very good at all. So
Yeah, I mean, I know this. She basically wanted more money because she was saying that Claire's mum was stuck.
yeah, and if I
And
yeah, she basically said it. My mum was stuck and not happy,
Oh,
and
that's terrible.
yeah, I needed to give her more money so that she would be happy and free. So yeah, that kind of set me on a bad route, to be honest.
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
basically, give
Wow.
you more
That
money
that
and
is
I'll
human
make your mum get
trash.
to
That is
heaven.
just human trash, really.
Yeah,
yeah,
but we see it all the time on YouTube. Look at all the fake mediums that. Jeez, look at all the fake mediums
I
on
can help
YouTube.
her, but it's gonna cost you.
Yeah,
Ew.
like that.
Disgusting. That's not real.
you know, you
Yeah,
want to go, you
That's not real.
piss right off. Do you know what I mean? But you see, there's no. I mean, you can't go. What are you going to do? Go to your ombudsman? You can't go to your ombudsman. It's a thing over here because there's no like structures for people being a medium. There's no powers that oversee people who claim to be mediums or anything, so they can do what they want and charge what they want and say what they want. You know. See a few people
Yeah.
who can't see
Yeah.
through that. In grief's powerful, Cass, and that's why they do it
Yeah.
because they sit there and they know they can get away with it. They know they can do this kind of shit because people are going to pay because they're that deep in their own hurt and sorrow. They can't see the wood for the trees. Exactly, Gillian. You shouldn't.
Gillian Daniel says, for
Purposes.
Claire, I'm sorry.
Groups.
Haven't you got a posh voice, Claire? Claire, you have a posh voice, according to Gillian. Or Gillian. Is it
sorry.
Gillian or Gillian?
Gillian. She's from Kent.
Yeah.
She's a Savin
Gillian, all right.
Softie.
Yeah, I got over that a while back. I didn't give her any money, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan. I'm not a
No,
fan of any
that's
medium.
good. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of any medium or psychics, to be honest with you. I think it's if it does exist, it's extremely rare, extremely rare talent. If it does
Well,
exist,
they are
Um,
actually out there, but like you said,
Exactly.
it's
Shouldn't
very
it
rare.
be like like when you get like random thoughts in your head, like say if you're sitting speaking to somebody and you get a random thought, I don't know, like a hamster in a cage, and you just say it, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I had a hamster," blah blah blah. That's how I see it as.
Well, it's cold reading. What they do is cold read you.
Yeah, cold reading's different
Yeah,
to where
that's
like, the
completely.
real thing. Like cold reading, obviously, there's so much social media around now that you could obviously find a lot about people. So,
Okay.
but if I say
Yeah.
randomly, if I don't know, say I don't know that Gillian, if I was to sit with her and I'd be like, I had a random thought in my head, and I said there was something about a coffee cup, something like that, and it came up like that would be weird. But not the fact like, okay, did you give birth to a boy? No, a girl? Okay, well, which one was it? Well, it just, no. It's just stupid.
Yeah, Jeff. I think
I
very
sense a
rare.
boy. I sense a boy. This boy
Well,
is young.
you're wrong.
Do you know any young boys?
No, thankfully.
Well, you'd just start off, wouldn't you? You'd be like,
It sounded
what
terribly
the
like
chances
Catholic priest.
somebody doesn't send a message and make a phone call, right?
Mhm.
So that's your starting point, isn't it? You'd say, I could see either a message or a phone call recently. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but you were a bit on edge. I mean, for all you know, they've been phoning up trying to sort the bills out, and they'd go, yes, I was on edge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or the one that gets me is when they go, okay, well, maybe this
Yeah,
message isn't for
cold
you, but
reading.
it's someone else close to you. Maybe you should ask them about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
God.
I don't like anybody, so you need to give me a name if you want me to talk to them. Hi, Joanne. Welcome back in here.
Welcome back, Joanne.
I've had my cards read on YouTube. I'm not saying who, but right.
See, I'm not saying I distrust
Devilment.
everyone.
Right, okay.
Joe's being a smart ass.
Who's that guy? You talking about me,
I'm
Joanne?
not wearing that hat, so she doesn't recognize me.
Hello,
Who's
Kel.
that guy? Yeah, that's
Joanne
probably
said,
you.
who's that guy? Is that me, Joanne? That's rude.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said,
No, Joanne is a sweetheart. I know her well.
I've seen two mediums who were very good, who hit the nail on the head, but because I'm such a skeptical person, I'm always questioning everything anyway. But they did seem legit to me. But I do think, very few and far between, and I don't think they're on YouTube touting the trade. Do you know what I mean? I think if anybody was really genuine in that, I think they'd want to help people in a different way. People probably more local to you.
Yeah, they
Well,
wouldn't
I'm
have
more of a
money.
large
They would.
I'm more of a large than a medium.
I
To be
mean,
fair.
if they would have to have a big travel, like if they have to travel for like kilometers or miles or whatever, if you use the metric system or not, I mean, sure, you will have to pay for their expenses, right? They have to take a long time to travel from point A to where you are, and then I would understand that they would ask money, but not to send a spirit to cross over a spirit. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and she also said that because I was grieving is what was holding her back. So she basically blamed my grieving on my mum for her not being in a happy place.
Yeah, way to bring closure. No, that's you should forget about those characters.
Oh no, I don't care. I didn't care at the time, but I was just like if that was somebody else, that could really damage somebody. Like it's just it's just not on.
Yes, and
Totally.
that's what they want, because if they can repair that damage by being paid, they have done their job well.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer
the
when
job
you
isn't being spiritual or a medium. The job is earning money. So it's terrible.
Of course,
It's
everybody
terrible.
doesn't have to make money, but there's just ways of going around it. Like you don't tell somebody that's grieving that kind of stuff. Like it's just
right.
It's
Parasites.
I don't get it.
Tried not to cheat, Joe. Just reading Jeff's comment. Yeah, to me, I'm a firm believer in when you lose somebody who you love, go to a grief counsellor. Forget about mediums and psychics. Go and get counselling if you're struggling with it. Later on, when your head's in a more even level place and you still feel, like you want to see if you can contact them, go then. But go to see a grief counsellor first. Don't rely on mediums and psychics and things like that, because it's just not worth it, because you don't know who you're going to get. It's, you roll the dice, you take your chance.
Yeah,
Don't do it. Go and see a grief counsellor.
exactly.
That's not, you don't
I
have to
think they're-
eliminate the
I think they're even
possibility.
cheaper.
Yeah. I'm not saying
so
they're all bad. It's just that one was obviously, like they say, a crock of shit. It's just not.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, I swore again. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mark says, I've seen a medium once 30 years ago, and I had one by the one and only. Oh, yeah, you had a runes reading, didn't you? Very good runes reading, that one. I was there.
Those ruins don't like me.
Well,
Gillian, exactly.
it was really weird though. I never pull out the blank rune, but yeah,
I never pull out blanks.
I pulled it like 3 times. Ridiculous.
I'm in draws blanks. Never
I
mind.
got my information from 24.
We're not telling you.
What information? I hope you don't run your life around psychics and mediums, Stephen. Sorry, I called you Stephen. I hope you don't do that. That's not a way to live your life. I hope you don't rely on them for everything. I don't like to charge. I'll accept a gift.
No,
But it's a gift. I'd ask. Don't take advantage of grief. That's just me. Kelly, but you can't, you see. And at the end of the day, you need to, like I said, go see a grief counsellor. People want to go and see a medium and psychic after they're on a more even keel. That's great. But grief's a powerful thing that can drag you right down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a whole new
it will
thought
be abused,
process of your
unfortunately.
breathing. So you're taking a lot more, how do you say without swearing?
Exactly, Jeff. Have a beer with your mates, talk it through. They'll pat you up
Just
back,
hang
give
out.
you all the words, and
Unless you're British, have a cup of tea. Solves everything.
If only it today, if only it did.
Feeling down, have a cup of tea. Lost your job, have a cup of tea.
Tea. Cup of tea,
Better
father.
be weed in there.
Go on.
Do it.
Do it.
Especially knowledge about the flat I lived in, experiencing. Right, okay, as long as it's not for your whole life, I hope you don't make your decisions, Stephen, around what a psychic medium says. Have a brew,
Oh, Joanne's got a reading tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, Joanne, I'll do it for you.
You definitely have to come around and tell us how that went, Joe.
Right, Joanne, I'll tell you what they're going to say. They're going to say, you've lost somebody. Begins with B. Totally joke. They're fine, they're happy, they're doing all right. They're watching over you.
Jeff, that's why I talk to my dogs, because they're the only one that listens. So.
They're not dogs.
You won.
I
will hunt
Stunning joke.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to turn my light on.
Oh, you're sure.
No,
Leave my mug on the street.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I would just get. I'm back now.
Oh, here she comes to wreck the day.
It's my stream. I'm the paranormal people of this place.
Yeah. We can have be.
I've only been to shows where they pick you from the audience, and I got 3 spirits in one from the psychic detective. Oh, okay. Psychic detective, whether that TV series called that or something.
That's
sorry, when I hear psychic detective, I think of South Park.
I just think of Sunny Moron. I mean Morgan. So.
No, so I'm not overly enhanced with with mediums or psychics. I think they'd help you for free, and it wouldn't be like, subscribe, comment kind of thing. It'd be because they wanted your help. It wouldn't be because you sat there in the streams week in, week out. It's because they wanted to do you something nice.
Yeah, if you listen to your spirits, what they say about me, then I am absolutely ducked. And I said ducked.
I did the spirit box, and like there was nothing really coming through the other night. They weren't answering questions or anything on that live stream. They were just like all about shouting devil and Satan and demon, and useless when you're wanting a reply to a question you've asked. But plenty of devils and demons and all that malarkey. But then I said, right, I was manual tuning at the end, and then I said, do you want to say anything? And it went, see you next Tuesday. See you Wednesday. See you next Tuesday. I was like,
that is literally going to be my spirit box chat. If I ever die and you all try to contact me, whoever does, I know you probably won't, but if you do, that will be my comment. Just so you know.
Chat. Don't be good listeners. At least they pretend to know what you're talking about. Isn't that true, Jeff? It's from one of my friends. I met her when I was watching another team, Mags girl team. You know them. You've probably talked to them in chat in the past ton. I don't really know a girl team. Do they play for the girls team?
Yeah. I think feathers are a massive sign from spirit.
Thomas.
I have a whole box full of all different feathers that I have found in very random places. I know that's a little bit weird, but I do it for my own comfort. And I put them in little boxes, and me and my little girl are like, oh, that's from Nanny. And we love it. It might not be, but we do that anyway.
And sent to me in my house, and I always made a visit. My family come to me when I need them. But you see, it's kind of a giving, isn't it? Because and you want your family there, whether it's comforting feeling, isn't it? I mean, I have spirits in my house. I don't like to say haunted, I say active. And there's not a bad feeling in my house. They're not family, but I think they're from the land, but they're not bad. But I have had, the only experience I've had where I've known my family was around me was, I've told this before, so most of you will probably have heard it, was in between when my brother died and his funeral, and it was probably 4 days after he died, something like that, and I'd been crying non-stop, and was in bed, and I cried myself to sleep, and something woke me up, and I don't know why. I don't know. I still to this day don't know why, but I wouldn't open my eyes. I couldn't open my eyes. It was like something telling me not to open my eyes, and I felt, and that's it. I didn't see. I felt my brother. And if you're close with your family, you know how your family feels. You could be sat in a room full of people, and you'd know when one of your family members walk in. It's just a feeling, isn't it? And you just look. And I felt, David, and I knew it was him, and I had this total feeling of, everything. It was him. I felt him, and I was so scared. And I went, David, I love you. And this is what I said. I went, David, I love you. I love you so much. But if I open my eyes, I'm going to have a heart attack. If I open my eyes and you're stood there, I'm going to have a heart attack. But because we'd already spoke about this, like in family, and I said, oh, Caroline, my sister, I went, oh, Caroline really wants to see you. Go up and see her. I sent him up to my sisters. I said, because I said, I really can't. I can't do it. And I was crying, and I just said, I can't go and see our Caroline. And within 3 or 5 seconds, that feeling lifted and went. And I opened my eyes, and there was nothing there, but I couldn't sleep then for the rest of the night. But I know it was him, and I felt it in my core, with every part of me. It's the only time I've ever felt that.
See, if that was my brother, I'd feel like a BB gun in the side of my head. That's all I'd feel.
No, I just felt it. I just knew. I think situations like that, you just know, don't you? But they all say, don't they, that the best detection really for any kind of activity is your own senses. So
yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
Numerology. Love it. Synchronicities. Not a numerology fan. Some people are really into it. I'm not saying it does or it doesn't work. Interesting stuff though. Used to get 3 large knocks inside my house. So the antique dressing room, never had them since. Yep, you got a good price and a quiet house to boot.
Isn't pennies a sign from heaven, isn't it? I think what Gillian just said about pennies.
What's
That's
saying
another
is it
sign. So they say.
Was it not a filmer as well?
Pardon?
Old 6-pence pieces. I find that wow, that's interesting. Considering we went decimal in like 71. 6-pence before that.
Oh.
Smells is
I don't
very
know.
common, isn't it? It's a common occurrence. People smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never really looked into that. Is there
Good
a
and
reason? I
bad.
wonder?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a
Oh, it's
sense.
often some kind of perfume or something recognizable or an aftershave that can be smelled.
So does anybody, when you're just about to fall asleep, and it's literally, when you're just about to fall asleep and you hear your name being shouted so loudly that it
Yeah, I've had
wakes you up from that. Like that is the weirdest thing for me, and it literally
Exploding
feels
head
like
syndrome.
something
It's a
next
thing.
to
Yeah.
me. Yeah, I haven't had it
The
for a
funny
long
thing
time
is
now.
they have some explanation, but it doesn't line up. They say that neurons are randomly firing, and that's what causes it. But it's a
Yeah,
real
see, that's what I'm
simple
saying.
statement, and it doesn't really fit.
Yeah,
So it's just
brilliant.
exploding head syndrome. It's something really interesting. I have it too. I hear complete sentences
Yeah,
often.
and it's like when
I
they
try
say,
to stay in that state of being conscious about it
yeah,
and listen and
it's a brilliant
trying to
way of
sleep.
putting it. Awesome.
It's cool
Also,
stuff.
like,
You can
like when people die and they say that people see the light, like, see, I think, because obviously, like, working in the hospital, I think it's like, when your brain is shutting down and all of like the electrodes in your brain is shutting. So it gives off like a lightning bolt in your brain. So is that the light, do you think, that they see?
yeah. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
That is
There have
that is
been
an
cases of
explanation that they
people
will
that are
use.
brought in
See,
clinically
that's
dead,
what
and they were revived, but they had the well common known NDE experience, which is the tunnel of light and all that. And but they had that after an OBE, an outer body experience, which means is that they would actually look into the operating room from their position above their body, and they would recognize things, they would see things, and when they
yeah,
woke
but
up,
see,
they would tell the doctor about that, and then
yeah,
after
but see,
that.
high blood pressure
So
can
this is when they
also
were
be.
clinically dead, right? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. That's okay. Carry on. I didn't realize what you said. Yeah, carry on.
So this is when they were clinically dead that they had the OBE, followed by the NDE. So OBE, body experience, NDE, near death experience. So how do you get something to happen when your brain is dead? Because if you're clinically dead, that means your brain is not functioning. It does not create memories. It doesn't do anything. It's stopped. So does how do you experience an NDE after such a thing? That's
I don't know. I'm just really
physically not
impatient.
possible.
I just want to
So,
know everything. I'm very impatient and I want to know it all, and it's very frustrating.
well,
I just want
good
to go
luck with
back to
that.
Mark's. I want to go back to Mark's comment up here. I don't think I've heard of this, to be honest, Mark. Depressed exploding head syndrome. Never heard of that, have you?
That's I suffer from that. I have a depressed exploding head syndrome. You see, is that
Someone had
is
passed
that
up
is
and
that
said,
like the
some,
lightning feeling in your head? Is that what that is? Like when you close your eyes, it feels like a massive bang in your head, but it's just a massive white. It's like lightning's hit. When the sky lights up,
mm,
kind of.
um, Gillian, she just said before her dad passed, sat up and said, it's in one of his old neighbour friends. My uncle didn't sit up, but did. He'd been in a coma for 3 days, and he was ready for going. He'd been unconscious, and he woke up, looked to the side of the room, like to the corner of the room, and went, "Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming," like that. And then he passed away.
Weird.
So that was crazy.
Yeah, that
Waking up.
happens a lot. Someone comes and picks them up.
Sorry, I don't need to laugh at that. Just
But
find
there
that
is a thing called like the death rally, and it's people who are terminal and who are dying, and it literally is called the death rally. It's a rally, and it can last hours or it can last seconds. And before they die, they seem to come around and be coherent to a certain degree, and can actually talk and function. Some people have it, and then they'll lie back down and go to sleep, and and die. And it literally is called. I was reading about it a bit ago, and it is quite common, but they don't really have an explanation for it.
Yeah, don't they say that it's like the most, if you're, when you're about to die, they say it's like the most, when you're laying in bed and you're covered in your duvet and you're really comfy, they say it's like that feeling. I hope it is, to be fair.
Well, isn't it? Don't they say the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep?
I sleep a lot, so it's possible.
Odds are in your favour. Maybe the odds are forever in your favour.
99%.
I love sleep, just not for eternal,
Yeah, me
just
too.
not forever.
I tell people I have narcolepsy. I don't, but
The near-death experiences are crazy when you read them.
I'll go to the toilet. Be right back.
Yeah,
Thanks
they
for the
are.
information. Don't take the phone. We'll hear you.
I've been viewing a lot of cases on NDE. There's a lot of similarities. I'm convinced though. I'm convinced that it's not something that has been conjured up. I think it is real. It is
Yeah.
a real thing.
I don't know because
The
I've
actual
been
experience
resuscitated.
varies, but there are a lot of commonalities.
Yeah. Well, I have been resuscitated, and I didn't have any.
I'm sorry.
It went black, and that was it. I went unconscious, and
No.
they died,
No.
and they had to resuscitate me, and I didn't have any experiences. Just went, and that was it. And then
But
the next thing,
resuscitation, you mean so they gave you heart massage, they red light,
I got
they shocked you,
yeah,
defibrillation, yeah.
yeah.
So that is when that happens when your heart is really fast.
No,
But
I died.
they
They
do
had to
that
shock
to
my heart
keep.
back to start. I died. They were shocking me back alive.
Yeah,
My heart
yeah,
stopped.
that may be, but the function of resuscitation of CPR is to keep blood through the body
It's
to
to
keep
get
the
your heart
circulation active.
going at a more
So
regular rhythm
the
if you
the
can.
parts of the brain doesn't die out, and parts
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, there's two things to resuscitation. One's to keep
of the
the
brain,
blood flowing.
brain.
Yeah, you do it to Baby Shark tune, don't you?
So you say now.
Don't you dare!
I just passed mine. Did it? It used to be Save a
Baby
Life, but it's not now. It's
shark,
crap.
baby shark,
That's the beat you do it to.
baby shark, baby shark.
And did you know you do breaths on babies first before
Yeah.
you do pumps?
Um.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I come around in resuscitation part of the hospital, which is like fucking machines. Sorry, but machines
Oh,
everywhere.
I missed that.
And
I'm sorry. Give me a second. My cat's being a bother.
okay, yeah.
You
So I
can
come around in the resuscitation part in the hospital, and I can remember, I had a T-shirt on that said, and honest to God, because I used to wear loads of slogan T-shirts, and it says, "Don't ride a horse, ride a cowgirl."
Oh my god.
But I had blood everywhere. But like for some reason, this blood was all down my pants, up my arm, down the sides of it. But it wasn't on the slogan of the T-shirt.
Oh wait, what did Jeff say? Let's see.
So when like all the doctors and nurses were laughing at this T-shirt, and then when my mum come in like
Oh,
to
Jeff,
the
sorry.
hospital, she come into the resuscitation because they said you need to go in and see your daughter, like. And so when my mum, like, I'm there on death's door, they'd shock me back to life, and my mum went, "Oh my God, I can't believe you've got that T-shirt on."
That's her first words.
No, I love you, all right. It's okay, we'll sort you out, they'll get you fixed or anything like that. Oh God, I can't believe you wore that T-shirt.
This is why you always dress for the occasion, because you never know when it's going to happen. Always wear underwear, people. Always wear underwear.
But I don't know why, they only cut it off.
Sorry about that.
Go commando, everybody. They're only going to ruin your clothes.
Yeah. You should remember to take them,
What are we
Jeff.
talking about?
Very important.
I'm just saying that about the T-shirt I had on. People are saying sorry to Jeff, and I was just looking for his. Oh, I was just diagnosed with this Shema Cass. And I know it's morbid. YouTube paranormal community. I'm lung disease. I wasn't expected to live long. I wanted to know what to expect and hope to meet a medium to connect with. Well, I hope you find one, Cass, honey. And I'm sorry, Jeff, that you've been diagnosed with it as well. I don't think YouTube's the best place to find a genuine person who's going to give you a reading, really. I'm not saying they're not out there, but, you know, they're on YouTube. And I know I do paranormal, but I do it on YouTube, but I'm not pretending I know everything. I'm not pretending I'm a medium or a psychic or anything like that, because I'm just not. Meds keeping it going so far, you know, infections, yeah, not especially now. Jeez, must be terrible and scary at the minute for you, Cass.
Life is actually really scary. Honestly, I can't even sleep sometimes thinking about, like, obviously death's a thing, but like, when you think like how is it going to happen? That's what scares me.
But would you want to know?
What?
Would you want to know?
No, well, no, probably not. But still, it's still a worry, isn't it? Like, it's weird. I don't like it.
The thing is, you can't live your life in fear of your death. It's the only thing certain to us. When we're born, death is the only thing that's assured. We're going to die. And we don't want to die a horrible death. Nobody does. But could you imagine if you was going to die in awful pain with a long illness? Would you want to know that? Would you want to have to live your life waiting for the moment that this horrible, long, painful illness kicks in? Because I wouldn't.
And then you finally get through to a spirit box. They pay me more money to set you free. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think I'm not sure if I can agree with that. I mean, if you would know, you would probably live your last days like you live your last days.
Yeah, but what happens if it wasn't that though?
It's just philosophy, right? I mean, I'm not in that situation, thankfully, but if you would know how you would die, you would at one hand you would live to it, of course, but at the other hand, I think you would realize that you have to make things of it now, right?
Yeah, but the point is, you should do that anyway, because we are going to die. We just don't know the checkout date.
Stop saying that, because we're not.
But we are. No. So you should try to live your life like that anyway.
Unicorns and rainbows.
What difference does the date make? The date doesn't make a difference. I don't want to know when or how, because I already know that it's going to happen. I just don't need the details. And we all know it's going to happen, so just live your life like that anyway.
Yeah, I'm also glad that she just smiled.
Run down the street and get arrested. We should all do things that we never thought we'd do once in our life, at least.
Yeah,
exactly, Joanne. I totally agree with that. You'd live your life in fear, more fear. If you knew your checkout date, you'd live your life in fear. I really believe that. I do. And I don't want to live like that. I never have. I mean, I'm bad enough now because I live with such bad depression and anxieties and things like that. There's no way in hell. I mean, I don't go outside of my house because of all the fears I carry. Could you imagine if they put a checkout date in there too?
God.
You know, I'm sure that
But I
checkout
don't know
date
how you
gets
live your
brought
whole
forward.
life in your house. Like I literally go mental spending 24 hours in my own house with the people that I love very much. But I love
The
them. But
outside world scares me more.
oh no, I love the
You know,
outside one.
uh,
Just
or
reading Mama Cass's comments.
I'm just
You'll learn
reading it
very
now.
much that I don't know what's to come. My circumstances change all the time. I'm grateful
Oh,
for the time I've
that's
had with my
sad.
cats. I said I had to get them to adulthood, and we're close now.
Oh, see, I always
It's not
said
the
that.
end yet, love.
I always said I've got Chloe to 18. I'd be okay because, like, I've been so suicidal and and attempted suicide and things like that through my life with my depression. And I always said if I could get Chloe to 18, I'd be all right. And that was kind of what I lived with. These last 2 years have been the hardest for me because she's 20 now, so I haven't got, and I know I've got grandchildren, but it's not the same. So it's actually harder for me now than it was 2 years ago, and it's not the time, it's the situation. You know, my kids are grown, and it's.
Yeah, but grandchildren are awesome because you can give them back.
Don't worry, I'm not going to top myself tomorrow. I'm just saying.
Oh, I don't because I've just sent you some stuff in the post, so at least wait for that.
Yeah, you won't want to pay that postage for nothing, would you?
Yeah, it costs me a lot of money, mate. Don't be doing that.
No, but that's what it is for me now. It's harder now because of the situation I'm in, um, than it's ever been. But that's it is what it is. I keep trying to change it, keep trying to get help. It doesn't work out great, and I'm still fucking sat in my house. You know.
Okay,
Anyway,
can we?
that's impressive really quick. So let's change the
I know.
subject.
I was just about to say, can we change subjects? I'm getting a little bit tearful now, and I don't
That
like showing my emotions.
that was your fault anyway for
Yeah,
talking
sorry.
about a checkout date.
That's really my bad. My bad.
Phobias, but I'm just reading Cassie's, but last year.
Well,
Good.
I do want to say though that
Brilliant.
Mama Cass, you're in my prayers.
Yeah.
I'll say an extra little prayer for you tonight. Yeah.
Mama Cass, just go out and do something exciting. I don't know. Something that you've never done. Rob a chocolate bar. Get your boobs out in public.
I was
Something.
about to say rob a bank, but no, don't do that.
Do
Get
something
your
that
boobs
you're
out
always
in public.
going to remember.
Something.
Just do something that you're always going to remember and
Very
make
subtle.
you smile. Just think, ha. If you've been good all your life, and you're going through something like that, do something that you'd never thought you'd do in your life. Just do it. Just get that rush, them adrenaline pumping.
Glad to hear that,
That's a
Gillian.
good point. You've got a good point there.
I'm not talking rob a bank. Don't go rob a
Go
bank
ahead.
like that.
No, that was a joke. Don't do that, people.
A little too far, I'm not advocating stealing, really. Keep the banks to a minimum.
I have a very weird sense of humour. Sorry, it's not funny.
Do something naughty. Get that rush. Yeah, I know, Gillian, and I've said that I wouldn't try it again, and I haven't so far. I think that's probably the best that I can hope for it sometimes. Me too. My daughter has moved away. Her fiance for lockdown. She's 21 in September. Yeah, hard work, but so worth it. Yeah, kids are hard. My daughter went home. She'd been here for like over 2 months for the lockdown. And when I say here, it sounds like she lives a long way away. She's 5 minutes up road, right? So, and that's walking, not in the car.
Jesus.
So
Yeah.
I'd had enough, and I've sent them home the other day. but she was back here today, so for a bit, and she's come back home again.
I love Chloe. I think she's bloody awesome. She makes me chuckle.
I love her, but she has her own house, and my house is a wreck because of her.
Yeah, but you're a mum. That's what you're there for. That's it. Job done.
You should probably do that then, Cass.
She
Start
wrecks the house
writing.
and you clean it. That's the deal.
Start writing some memoirs, Cass, as well. You said you could write a book. Do it. Do it, even if it's just for people to remember. Just do it.
Do it. Do
Yeah.
Jeff, that's what my mum would do that. That's exactly what my mum would do. Like I said, she walked into the hospital after I'd been resuscitated and said, "Can't believe you wore that t-shirt. No, are you all right? Can't believe you wore that t-shirt."
it. You see, when my kid gets her first flat, the first thing I'm going to do is go in there, mess it all up, eat all of her food, and constantly shout, "I'm hungry." That's what I'm doing. It's payback. This is karma.
Oh, my sister gave me payback. Well, she wanted to give me payback actually because when I was little, my sister had this beautiful brand new room, and me and a friend of her, me and a friend of mine, I'm like 10 years younger, right? So we found her makeup set.
Oh.
But when I say we were young, we were like 4 or 5. Do you know
Yeah.
what happens when a child of 4 or 5 finds your makeup set
Oh yeah.
in
I've
your
got
brand
pictures
new
of my
room?
parents.
I bet you still have it, Ewan, didn't you?
We've been drawing with lipstick and eyeliner on her beautiful new walls.
Oh,
She always vowed that she would take revenge for that. I never seen it though.
I love how
Something tells me I'm glad I'm not married.
This was yesterday. This is what he was doing yesterday. He's joking. He definitely has her makeup kit in his house.
Sierra come down the other day with mascara drawn down her face, lip gloss up here, and foundation covering her whole body.
Brilliant. I'm so pretty. Oh, so pretty. I'm witty.
That's what I said.
Well, she can at least say she did her own makeup.
But because she's mixed race and it was her mum's foundation, it was like light patches.
Oh, bless her.
It was so funny. We were laughing so hard. And I'm going, "Oh, don't you look beautiful, darling?" Okay, so I'm going to ask some questions of my two guests. And you tell me whether you believe them in it or not.
Do you have to be honest answers?
Well, that'd be nice.
Let's just check in.
Yeah, it would be nice. Right. Looking at us. No lie.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so same question to both of you is obviously tarot cards.
You
Yes.
first, one.
Yes, I believe in those.
Yes, Joanne.
Depending on the medium.
Yes, of course, Joanne.
Okay, see, my thing on tarot cards, right? Like, I do actually believe in them. However, and anything before that is, bull. So we have to say, however, I think that I don't understand how people can. Like, I get if you say stop when you get a card, and then if you read it from something, how is that? How is that working? I don't understand. So maybe
Well,
I
it's a
need.
study. If you study the tarot, you don't. It's like the runes, right? I pick up a rune, and it's not just a symbol; it's an entire story.
Yeah.
It's the same with the cards. It's the same with
Okay.
tarot. For example, if you have the world, it means more than just a picture. It's the
Right.
world, and the world has a certain meaning.
I
I think
don't
you're
do tarot.
on about. I think what she means is it isn't the card itself. If somebody shows the cards and asks her to stop at a certain place, she's wondering why her intuition would tell her
Why do you need to read from the cards or whatever they read. I don't know what they're reading from because I don't study it, so I can't really say. But what are they reading from? Can they not just say from if they know in the cards what it means? Why do they need to read it like?
You don't. I mean, having some
Well,
intuition would help to do cards of ruins. Like, I nearly called you everything. You all does.
Yeah, see,
Right. You don't have to be. You don't have to have some kind of talent to do that. You can do them without, but you need to know the meanings of the cards. And
yeah,
it's not the person who's turning the cards per se. They will interpret them. Yes,
okay,
you can only interpret them from the meanings of the cards. You can only read the cards and
yeah.
what they are. You're on about your intuition as to why you would stop it there.
Yeah, or
That's
if I was to have a reading right now from say you from a tarot card, if I was to come back to you say tomorrow, would it come up with the same card or would it be different?
say that again.
it probably
So
would be
if
different.
I asked you right now for a tarot card and you shuffled them and I said stop and it came up with a card, and then tomorrow I came on again and said again I want a card, would it come up with the same card or would it be different?
Well,
No, it would be different,
it's a
probably.
question you ask.
Big chance.
It isn't. You don't just shuffle the cards. You have to have a question in mind when they do a card.
Okay, so if it's the same question then.
Right. So, okay. Today was really windy here. So I could say, is it going to be windy tomorrow? And it could say no, but I could ask that question the day after, is it going to be windy tomorrow? And it could say yes, because it's going to be windy again. There's always lots of
Okay.
different answers to any question. That's how mediums get you. I'm not saying cards work that way, but I'm just saying that's how
I just need to learn them. I don't really understand them, so I can't really have a comment on them. To be fair, I was just wondering how they work.
No two things are really ever the same. No two situations are ever the same, and that's why they put out more. They'll do a card layout. Different people who do them with different layouts. Some are more.
Off the Celtic Cross,
Yeah. They're more detailed than others.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Next
One will
question.
have past, present, future, and the other will have an entire different thing.
Exactly.
Depending on the question. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously again for
I
you.
agree with Claire. Next question.
Moving on.
Off my head, by the way. Poltergeist.
Oof, interesting.
I don't want to give my comment on this. I think I'm just going to stay stum.
Nope.
Poltergeist, yes.
Why?
No, it's Ewan first. That's the rules of the game.
I asked him why.
What? How is that the rule?
Because
Why?
I made it up.
Because
I said so.
Let me elaborate. When we say poltergeist, I don't mean the nasty spirit that throws glasses, continuously bombarding and all that stuff, and your whole house going mad.
Cheers, Saki.
To a certain extent,
Right.
that is
Follow the
truth,
law,
but
Alan.
it won't. A poltergeist isn't something that keeps throwing glasses or makes your whole house go haywire. No, it'll give
I do that.
hints
Doesn't make me a
and very
poltergeist.
powerful hints. So yes, it will throw a glass, but not
So
throw a
do you-
glass and make your painting go wild and make your walls bleed. That's
What?
fairy
Your
tales.
walls bleed? What the?
So do you think that? And
Never
Claire,
mind. There's a few cases. Never mind.
listen.
But the poltergeist, they are known to haunt a specific type of person.
Yeah.
And
So do you think it's
mostly
an energy
teens.
or it is a spirit? Do you
Yeah.
think it's
I
excess energy?
definitely think it's an energy. I think this is what I think. You're probably all going to hate me for this, but I think this anyway, right? So, like if you've got like a hormonal teenager in your house and their like energy level is really disgusting, and I don't know that we use the word demonic because teenagers can be that, to be fair. So, I think,
Yeah, feed them with
however,
a pitchfork.
Yeah, and I think other people also feed off of that energy in the house. So I think that would spiral off like negative thoughts in the atmosphere. So maybe that is what is causing all of this thing, like the stuff to happen. That's my way of thinking of it. Probably
Well,
wrong. I'm normally
that's the traditional stereotypical meaning of a poltergeist is energy from a pubescent teen or
well,
child.
well, not even a teenager, just anybody, like anybody that has negative energy around them. Like, I
Yeah.
reckon we're all just an essence of energy, to be fair. So
Well, let's put it this way: if that's the case, then things should be spinning around my head as we speak with
they
all the
are.
negative
I see
energy.
it. I see it. Yeah, and
You receive what you give
what's
out.
the spirit
That's
called where
basically
you
the
know,
rule, isn't
like
it?
when you lose something in your house, and then you know you've looked in that place, and then you look again and it's right there. What is that about? No, I'm not having it.
Just no.
No, I definitely looked there, and it definitely was not there. Stop messing with me.
Yeah,
Taking the
I'm kind of with you. I think all spirits are capable of moving things. I think a poltergeist is a more fixated spirit on an individual.
are they capable of cleaning houses? Because I'm intrigued by this.
I
I was just answering Cass what she said.
that's not a poltergeist. I don't know
Oh,
what that is, but it's not a poltergeist. That's for
oh,
sure.
I want one of
Maybe
those.
you'll swing a broom, but
Mine was really helpful one night,
no,
Julie.
maybe it'll swing a
On the
broom, but
trip back.
I
towards
told
you,
you I'd be
not
no good
over the
with this
floor.
up here because I literally have no idea about anything. So I'm just here to be annoying.
My spirits get to
Entertain.
me every now and then and start legging stuff. And one night I was sat here and on my well, I was upstairs at the time, and there was set of drawers over there, and they threw me corkscrew. It's one of those corkscrews with the wings, you know, like you screw in and then you push the sides down. Come skittering through it off the side, right across my bedroom floor, and hit my foot. And I had a bottle of wine sat there, so I just sort of like picked it up and went, "Thanks, but we're going to have
Yeah.
to have a chat."
Did you down it and then leave? You
It's
should
like,
have downed it and then left. That's what I would have done. Be like, no,
it was
thank you.
like
Goodbye.
thanks, but now we're having words. I don't mind bits of paper flying off or
Words. I'll
toys
be
or
like,
stuff
no,
like that.
thanks. See you later.
I was drawing the line at heavy corkscrew coming across. So for the next 10 minutes, I sat there and like give a lecture to thin air. Anyway, they
Yeah.
stopped us. They
I would
haven't
have
done
been
it
like,
again.
kids, grab your stuff. We're leaving.
Yeah, if that was the worst thing that happened in my house, I'd be okay. The Entity was a great film.
I find ignorance and ignoring works for me. So that's what happens.
Right, so
To each their
both
own.
kind of poltergeist, but with maybe different meanings.
Huh?
What about Bigfoot?
It depends on the size of his foot.
Go on, Claire. Do you think Bigfoot's real?
Yeah, it depends on the size of his foot. I just told you.
Well, if it's not big, it's not really a Bigfoot, is it?
Exactly. Did you not get the pictures I sent you?
I'm going to show your pictures in a bit. But go
No,
on.
I meant the ones of Bigfoot.
Well, didn't you see the guy who had shot Bigfoot, or his dad shot Bigfoot, and he keeps him in parts in his
In
freezer?
freezer.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. What the?
Yeah, you did. All right, yeah. I'm not sure if it was Bigfoot though, or
Yeah, I
just a
just
very
thought,
creative
cuckoo,
man.
cuckoo.
I think the guy was just very very creative, but no, I was not convinced.
Really?
Yeah.
Was you
Yeah,
not?
but do you believe in the whole thing about Bigfoot? Do you actually believe there is a Bigfoot?
Well,
No,
I believe in unicorns, so I can't really
I
say
mean,
that. And Santa. Santa
I mean,
is
I
real
say
people.
no. I want to say no, but I also want to keep an open mind.
Yeah, who knows?
So
We can't say if it is or not
I
real.
don't believe in it, but to be fair, there is a very small possibility. Things are being found in the jungle every day that we have never seen before. So
Exactly. We can't
there,
say if anything
even
is or is
Sasquatch or
not
Bigfoot
real.
is a possibility.
Yeah.
Right.
but I don't believe it.
Anything can be real or not real. We can't say because we haven't seen it. So how can we comment? Who knows? You know, like when people say Santa ain't real, you've never seen him. So stop saying that. You
The
don't
whole
know.
thing.
I've seen Santa plenty of times, and his beard
What?
didn't stick on.
Yeah, we're not talking about your fantasies, Iwan.
I have a picture with Santa Claus when I was a kid. It's actually on my Facebook. And the Santa Claus whose knee I'm sat on having this picture has love and hate tattooed across his fingers.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, is that from the cartoon? I think he has this big tattoo,
Yeah, he
like
hasn't been to
naughty
prison.
and
No,
nice,
I'm serious.
on
I'm
his
serious.
lower arms.
My mum took me to see a Father Christmas, and he had love and hate tattooed on his knuckles.
Did he just get out of prison?
That's awesome.
I don't really believe in the angel. No, I don't. Angel or demon thing. I just think that there is.
What? Max is an angel. How can you not believe in that? Have you
Yeah.
seen him? Oh.
Yeah, I just think it's bad spirits myself, but
I know, yeah.
so I'm not sure, but I just think about Bigfoot. Hello, my baby girl.
Yeah, talking of Bigfoot, did you look up about that comment, what that guy said about the Bigfoot thing? About the
Excuse me.
ruins that they put out?
No, I haven't yet. No, Nick's one of the co-hosts on Naked Zombie
Yeah,
2.0.
that was interesting.
Yeah, it was him who was in the chat last night.
Mm-hmm.
When we were on. Yeah, I just think with Bigfoot, I think it was probably easier to believe 20, 30 years ago. Yes, can we put the tail down? I think it was probably easier to believe 20, 30 years ago because social media wasn't what it is, and not everybody carried a camera on the phone and things like that. There wasn't as many satellites. All these things contribute. I think if there was ever a time where Bigfoot was going to be seen, because you can't hide anywhere now, even in the most dense wooded areas, there's trail cams, and get off the bed then if you're going to be silly.
See, I'm kind of grateful that there wasn't cameras back in my teenage years because that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, I just think that he would have been spotted by now. You know, if he was ever going to be spotted, and it wouldn't be some grainy.
Yeah, but then you could say that about elementals as well, because elementals is the same thing. That's no one knows about that, and no one spotted them. But who
Yeah, I
knows?
know what siren head is, Gillian, to be honest. I know what a siren is. I've never heard of siren head, to be honest. So you might have to put a bit more in there than that.
Oh, see, my battery power's gone down to 10% now, and it's on charge.
So what else? What about? Do you believe that there is different types of haunts, so like residual and active haunts? Or do you think that it's all one, just different situation? Yes. You believe that there's different?
No, there are actual, there are hauntings that are focused on the person, for example. There are hauntings focused on the area. There's hauntings that are actually intelligent and have the capability to communicate, and there's hauntings that are just energy stuck in their loop, and they are barely
So
intelligent.
where they can't acknowledge you and they just carry on with their day-to-day life.
Yes, that.
And do you believe that's
and then even
like, I mean, an
there's
imprint, really? It's like a snapshot of the life kind of thing, and they'll just replay it over a loop. Do you believe that there's a reason for that? Would you think that's the land, or would you think, I mean, because they do think certain types of material like limestone or things like that can hold energy. Do you think it's something like that keeps them there?
I don't know. Can I ask Alexa? Because I don't know. So. Oh, then I don't know.
Do you think that's a reason for it? Is it something that keeps them like that?
I think ley lines could be a reason for it.
Do you think? Well, I've never heard that explanation, but yeah,
could be. I mean,
I don't know because are they not
The
supposed to be
ley
full of
lines,
energy, aren't they?
it's actually maybe somebody in chat has heard it before, but ley lines
Okay, Kat.
are conductors to spiritual energy.
Mm.
Maybe someone in chat has heard it before, but I heard it before. Yeah, ley lines do increase paranormal activity. Or
Well, all I've learnt so far is that I don't believe or disbelieve in anything, to be fair.
thanks
So,
for the great input.
thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, UFOs, not aliens,
Ley
UFOs.
lines. That's yeah.
Unidentified object. I had one of those in my fridge earlier.
Do you believe in UFOs?
Unidentified flying objects. Yes.
Yeah, and you, Claire?
Yep.
Oh
I
yeah,
do.
anything's unidentified if you can't tell what it
I've
is,
seen
right?
things.
Right. So you've seen. What did you see?
Then there's a sound of silence.
Can you not hear me? What did you see?
Claire, are you alive?
Hmm?
Can you hear me?
Oh, me?
Yes, I was talking to you.
Are you talking to me or?
Oh, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Why
You
is
went
there
all
such a
Robert De
delay?
Oh dear.
Niro.
Why is there such a grand delay? There's a terrible delay. I'm sorry. Um,
Claire,
right. Could you repeat the
I'm
question,
sorry.
and then
Else.
I'll answer in 10 seconds.
Claire,
Yeah.
UFOs, yes? No.
Well, I believe in
Could,
unicorns. What can I say? Of
could
course they are.
Right, okay. You on? I won.
I believe in UFOs? Yes,
Yeah, and why?
I've seen them.
What,
Yvonne,
personally, up close?
No, I'm going to call you I won just to pee you off. No, you won.
is
Right,
my
so,
mic off or something? No,
no,
no.
no.
I have seen like this.
Spit it out.
It's lagging for me.
No, it's not. I can hear you fine.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'll just. If you are quiet, I will tell you what I saw. It was like
Oh.
this. These artificial lights that you have in sport halls and everything. These long tubes. We call them teelbalken, but I don't know the English words. But they're artificial lights, and you hang them in this armature. But something like that was in the sky, and that was
Mm.
really weird to see because I don't know a plane that looks like that. I don't know any shuttles that look like that. It was just this TL bar. We call them TL bars, so I'll just refer to them as that. And it would just move from small points like a pong pedal. You know the game Pong where you
Oh, yeah, yeah.
have the two bars
Yeah.
where you tap the ball in the middle. And really old game, but it was moving like that, but just a little more crooked. It would make diagonal moves as well, and then all of a sudden, it flashed and it was gone. So that's what I saw, and I saw also the 3 points, but we're still in. It's a standing joke with friends. It was a UFO, but somebody tells us it's a stealth bomber, and the other guy will tell us it was just someone who had a trouble with their car. So we
Ewan,
don't really know what that was, but it was unidentified spots that were
Ewan, did you see
moving.
these on a Tuesday though?
Did I what?
Did you see these on a Tuesday?
Did I see these on a Tuesday?
George, she's being rude. Right.
No,
No.
Do you believe then that they were alien?
Are
Or
you
do you
talking about my habits? I mean, I stream on
No.
Wednesday.
No, no,
Oh
no.
yeah, that's what I meant. Wednesday. Sorry, my bad. Was it a Wednesday?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
It might have
okay.
been, but I can't remember.
I'm only joking.
So do you believe then that the unidentified objects from Earth, or do you believe they're alien in
Yeah.
origin?
I just think they're intelligent enough not to come near us humans because we are divs, to be fair. No?
Go on, what do
We
you
came
think?
here for intelligent life.
Oh,
Oops,
shut
next
up now.
planet.
What you saw, would you think it was something that isn't identified now,
Good
could be in
question.
the future, or do you think it's of alien origin?
I to be honest, I still wouldn't know how to explain it even in this time. And when I saw that is like 20 years ago or something. So it was really special and unique at that time. So if I think about it now and I would look in the sky and think about what I saw, no, that I I I just can't understand how that could come from Earth, how we could create that.
Right. Okay. Let me just catch
So do I
chat.
believe it's alien? I really cannot answer that. I really can't. I don't know what the government is up to.
Um. Well, you see, we're never going to know everything the government does. Todd Munden, excellent case. I have spoke about this on a live stream before. Fantastic case if you're into unidentified flying objects. I don't know whether you're aware. I'm not going to like go into it because it's quite long. But if you haven't looked up Todd Munden and UFOs, look it up. Really interesting. And the police were involved. And one of the main people was a serving police officer who was out on duty that night who had an experience. So it's really interesting. UFOs, yes, Joanne says. The ley lines was from the question before. Some are related to the land. Yeah. Yes, there's more to life than we're aware of, Stephen. Yeah. Turbo UFO. Oh, TR3B UFO. I don't know what that means, Mark, to be honest. John thinks both, so could be earthbound and extraterrestrial. I think there are some man-made for experiments. Yep. There are some ancient artifacts that show what look like spacemen. There are, but
Uh,
then again,
TR3B is, I think, the triangle.
all right, okay. What, the Bermuda Triangle, or the train? It's that when you see the three dots of lights. That's what they call it. TR3B. Is that what they
No, the
call it?
triangle I was talking about.
Right. Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. It's quite a common thing with UFOs, but didn't know it had a name. The thing, Gillian, with that is there was drawing on cave walls with fruit to stain the wall or scraping them in. So yeah, they might look like spacemen or spacecrafts, but let's be honest, the tools weren't exactly great for drawing on cave walls a bit of fruit or scraping it on. You're never going to get a great image, are you? A picture. You could have drawn a circle, meaning the sun, and people are saying, "Oh, look, it's a flying saucer." Do you understand what I mean? So yeah, lots of interpretations. Even in old religions, paintings, Julian. Yeah, UFOs.
Yeah.
I mean, oh right, okay. Oh, that's right. The UFOs from Mona Lisa's painting. There is supposedly one, Joanne. Yeah. Mary holding the baby Jesus says one. Not sure. You see, but and also right. So you see in all these, they used to put a lot of hidden images in paintings. Throughout the years, people have always put in hidden images in paintings. I don't know why. Maybe it's some cult or hidden group or something. But it's been done through time immemorial. Yeah, but you're saying it's a man made of gold, Gillian. But maybe they only had something that come across as gold. The colour, whatever they were using to draw on the wall at that time, we don't know. It could be anything. Don't forget the basic materials and the surface they was actually using. All play a part when we look at these ancient symbols on walls. All these plays a part. I'm not saying it's not. What I'm saying is you have to keep your mind open to other possibilities that are probably more likely than it was a spaceman. Even though I'm not saying it's not that, I'm just saying there's a lot more valid reasons why probably not. Right, so I think that they're all UFOs. I haven't actually answered the other questions really, but I think that UFOs are Earth related. I just think I do believe that they are unidentified flying objects. I don't believe they are of alien origin. I just think that we haven't identified them yet. Whether it's an elemental thing, not elements as in like fairies and stuff like that. I mean, proper periodic elements that we, is somehow causing this. It's a physics problem that hasn't been equated yet. Whatever, whether it's science, they're sending up secret. I think the things that are born of this earth that just haven't been identified yet. I really, truly do. Aliens. Do you think aliens have visited Earth? Either of you?
I know nothing. I've needed to cough so much this whole time, but I didn't want to interrupt you, so I'm going to do it now.
Mute your mic, If you look, you can mute your mic.
Have aliens visited Earth?
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. Oh, yeah. Visited? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, have aliens visited?
Have they though? But I think so. Yeah, if we look at the paintings of Mayans and all that old time stuff, I think they did. And also, the crop circles are always a mystery. So, and besides that, just answering the questions: do I believe if there is life out there? If we consider every star being a potential sun, not all of them, of course, but many of them are just literally a sun. So that means that is like a solar system.
Mm-hmm.
If they blink, it means there are planets floating in front of that sun, blocking the light, making it blink. So, what would be more logical? That we are the only people here, that Earth is the only sun with life on one planet, or that there are like so many galaxies, even with solar systems containing no life. I'm sorry, but that's more hard for me to believe than that we are the only one.
Right.
So yes, I do think they have been here
Right.
from
I'm going to
different
do chat.
galaxies, maybe even. I don't know.
I'm going to
My
do
But
chat.
I do believe
my
that they
phone
have
is
been.
on only 8%, so I have to go into chat in a bit because it's
All
not.
right, we'll go to chat and I'll stick your pictures up when you're in chat. Then if anybody
Oh.
you can block them.
Anyone disagrees with me? Duck
I'm
them.
I'm joking.
Oh right, your phone is slowly draining, I guess.
Yeah, it's on 8% now.
Okay, so
All right.
well, I'm assuming we are aliens to a lot of people, Joanne.
Sucks.
Right. I'm gonna duck out.
Jeff.
No.
Are you going, love? Oh, she's gone. She'll be in chat.
Bye.
Do you know though? I just read Gillian's
Yeah,
comments, and
I
that's
think
something that
she's
I
trying
think
to save
about
the
a
phone.
lot. I wonder if we've ever had a restart. I wonder if through ice ages and things like that. And I say a restart because I wonder if we have been more advanced at one point and lost the knowledge through whatever disastrous took place, or like an ice age or whatever. Because you do see, because they have found in ancient cultures out near Iran, what they reckon was obviously, like I can't remember what BC it was off my head, but a battery. They found what would be.
I'm sorry, Max, I have to interrupt, but you're sounding like a robot. It's impossible to hear.
Hold on. One sec.
It's really impossible. You sound like a robot. Hold
on. Hold on. Is that
It
any
sounds
better?
cool, but I have no idea what you're saying.
I changed my mic. Is that better? I changed my microphone.
No.
Is that any better?
Wait. Could it be?
It's not me. I've changed my mic,
Just a
so
second.
it shouldn't.
Maybe it's my end. Maybe it's my end.
Try unplugging your things and putting them
Oh,
back in.
there's nothing downloading.
Yeah, we still
All
hear you,
right,
Kel.
I'll just pop out and pop back in.
Yeah, okay, I'll let you back in. Oh, that's scary now. I'm like, there. Oh, and I'm like, yeah, I find it really interesting. Did you, Gillian? I've not seen that. It's something I've thought about a bit because, obviously through history, we've had great events that have wiped out civilization and, had to restart again from the beginning. So it is an interesting thing. Yeah, we do need a reset right now, Kel, I think. But yeah, it is like one of those things I do think about that though. Eep. I do think like have we been more advanced at one point and a disaster, a global disaster has taken place and we've had a reset and we've started again from the beginning. It's an interesting thought because we've been here billions of years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
It's
planet's been
really
here a
weird
long
to think
time,
about when you take.
longer than we can record.
Pardon?
Sorry, we've been here for a long time, longer than we can record.
Yeah, but I mean,
So
we've had these. We know we've had ice ages, because they can equate that with science. But what else has happened previous that could have set a reset? And then I'm not saying I believe in Atlantis, you know, but Atlantis was always described as an advanced civilization, wasn't it? If you read the stories about Atlantis and things like that, it was
yeah,
always described as an advanced civilization that sank. So just to say, take example, we'll just use it as an example. Say it was a land-born thing. These stories have come from somewhere, you know. These
yeah,
stories about civilization being advanced in previous times, they have come from somewhere. I find that really interesting, you know.
yes, yes. But like I said before, the wall paintings or the cave paintings, they speak of the Anunnaki in the Mayans. I mean, there are signs that when we look at the pyramids, for example, believe it or not, but they had wireless light, and they did that because there was in the middle of a pyramid. There's this big tube, and then there's this golden it used to be a golden small pyramid, and beneath it would be water and laystone, and I'm not sure about the techniques, but how it exactly works. But that was enough basis to make to let old Egyptians, like the people we know that they had slaves and all that, they built the pyramids, and they had wireless energy
Can I just
because
say,
that is
before we carry
possible
on,
with that
uh,
setup of the pyramids.
Mark, if we're still on,
So
obviously welcome back, but we'll see you later, Mark. Mark's going for a bit. So I just want to say bye to him. Sorry for interrupting, but I did want to say goodbye. Yeah, you see, that's really interesting. I've never read that about the pyramids, to be honest with you.
no,
But
I,
like I said,
I found that a while ago.
yeah,
Yeah,
like I said, though, there have been batteries found out in like Iran area and things like that from prehistoric civilizations, and it was a battery. It
yeah,
could actually recreate it, and it would function as a battery. And I mean, that's amazing
yes,
when you think
exactly.
of how long ago it was. And then, I mean, you think about it, we then went through like the Dark Ages and things like that, where we lost knowledge, even from just before, like from the Roman period in time. The Romans had stairs and things like that. But then we went through the Dark Ages and we lost knowledge of how to make stairs. It's like how
They
to make stairs.
actually found a computer in like from stone. They made it from stone, but it functioned like a computer. It wasn't usable at this point, but they just found it. It's like 4,000 years old or something, meaning that
Seen that.
4,000 years ago, right? 4,000-year-old computer.
Wow, I haven't seen that.
How?
Crazy.
That's madness. That is, to me, that's evidence that there was a civilization who really knew what they were doing, and they knew it probably better than we do.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's not the computer that we know, but
yeah.
it's
But it
it's
has
very
been.
interesting.
But you see, you think about that. 4,000 years old. What came
Okay,
for the
Mark
next
Fisher, see you around,
1,000?
mate. Thanks for
What came for
joining.
the next 1,000 years? How advanced did they get before, a natural disaster wiped us all out again? It's crazy. You think of how advanced they could have come from that in the next 1,000 years, and then a natural disaster wiped them out. How advanced did we
It might
get?
be Nibiru.
Pardon?
It might be Nibiru.
Hmm.
I told you that last time. It's. I'm not sure what to think about that, which is also an interesting question. Nibiru, if you know the concept of Nibiru, do you know it?
No, I don't think I do. I was just reading chat. You're on about Mother Earth, and I was just reading. I do
Hi.
think, as a rule, nature itself will always reclaim what's hers. If you want to give her a gender, I think she'll always reclaim back what's hers.
Yeah.
If you live in an urban area and you move out of it, you can guarantee within months that things are sprouting up all over the place. She'll always reclaim back what's hers. Always. You can leave somewhere empty for 10 years and it'll be overgrown, you know? We think we're powerful.
Yeah.
Nature is more
Well,
powerful.
you see it with this. We've seen it with the coronavirus, right? I mean, the virus was there for a month, and the Earth just cleared up.
Yeah,
You saw it everywhere. Waters were getting clean. The air was getting clear. It's amazing.
yeah.
So
She's more
well,
powerful than we are. Always will be. There's no doubt about that. Nature
absolutely, yeah.
will always prevail. We're not strong compared to nature. We're not. We live on this earth because we have technological
That's
advances
right,
or
Kelstorm.
ourselves. You know, we have opposable thumbs, which is the biggie. The opposable thumbs is the biggie. But
Speaking of thumbs, guys.
give me those thumbs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Oh no.
Isn't there something to do with? All right, I
Yes,
don't.
Kelstorm knows about Nibiru. It's though I'm not sure if that is a thing though. It is plausible. I don't know. It's just sounds like doomsaying to me. Gaia will always win. That is true.
What is it? Nibiru?
Nibiru is a planet that is in our solar system, but it has an orbit that passes us every 4,000 years or so. I'm not
Oh, I have heard
completely
of
sure,
this name.
but be- but it comes so close to the planet that it has an influence on our gravity. So basically, if it would pass us, our Earth would stand still. Now, I don't know if you ever took a walk with with like a tub of water, but if you start running and you stop, all of a sudden, where does that water
Yeah.
go, right? So that's what happens to our Earth when Nibiru passes.
Right. Okay.
But like I said, I think it's more doomsaying than actual truth.
Right. So I'm just reading. Yeah. You see,
Yes,
the
of course,
thing
of
is,
course.
we're not going to know, are we? We're not going to be around for it. So all these things, theories are great.
There are theories, Joe, that Nibiru does have something with the Anunnaki, but I'm not sure.
And we are
There are
giving that
theories,
lecture.
but I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't think Nibiru exists.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so much, isn't there? I mean, when you deal with the paranormal, most of the money making schemes on sorry, I shouldn't say schemes. Most of the money making channels who
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
This is why I do my mysteries and legends kind of thing, because to me, oh yes, I do my spirit box sessions and I believe in the paranormal and ghosts and whatever they are. We don't know what they are. Believe there's something, but when you see these people who do paranormal for money, paranormal payday,
Yep.
as I like to call them, it's the paranormal payday channels. It's because they're doing like they do the screams and oh my god, did you just see that, guys? Look at that, and it's all hyped up and it's to pay to play. That's not the only part of the paranormal, even if they were genuine, that's not the only part of the paranormal. It's so vast, and the knowledge is, we'll never learn everything that there is to know about the paranormal. And this is why you should always keep an open mind and not dismiss other people's opinions, because you don't know. We don't know. We can assume and we can have
Exactly.
our own opinions on things, but until we actually look into things, we just don't know. If it did exist, we've seen the planet by now. Well, considering they had telescopes or some kind of way of mapping the stars way back, 2,000 years ago, they looked to the stars. You would think so. I think
I tried looking for it. Like Kel said, it came close a few years ago. They said, but I didn't see it. I had a telescope and everything. I didn't see anything. It really isn't there, mate. I'm not sure if it's even a theory.
I'm just reading Mama Cassie. Mama Cassie, I have OCD, and it plays up in the strangest ways. And when I've obviously had a lot of help and therapy over the years and things like that, but when it was really bad, like the virus and bug thing with my OCD, it drove me crazy because I couldn't touch a door handle. I couldn't pick up something somebody else had touched. If I used to wear gloves everywhere. Otherwise, I had to go around opening things with things. And I literally thought I could see bugs and viruses on my hands, like little black dots all over my hands. My mind literally conjured up that I could see little,
Wow.
and I was convinced that all these bugs were crawling all over my hand, little black dots that were viruses and bacteria crawling all over my hand. And it was my OCD. It just sent me, and I did the habitual hand washing and things like that. It was crazy. I paid to play me gym more money, can I find the answers? Yeah, exactly. Okay, Joanne, no worries. I don't think we are, Cass, to be honest. I don't think we are supposed to know everything. I truly and utterly believe that. I don't think we could actually handle all the knowledge. And I think that's why I'm not saying the spirits play with us if that's what we're talking to, but I think there's a reason why. I don't think we could handle it. I don't think we could function if we actually knew everything.
No, I don't think so either. It's I think the more you know, the more conscious you become of things, and the more you pay attention to things, meaning you will probably go paranoia very soon, very fast, and very bad.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think for 1 second all these theories are real, but I do think that some of them probably are. And I think it's like a foreknowledge kind of thing or a past knowledge kind of thing, events that have been lived, and genetic imprint or a genetic memory. And that's why we sometimes drag things up, because of a genetic memory, that's passed down to us, and we don't. There might be absolutely no evidence to it, but it's a genetic imprint, a genetic memory of times where we've had these massive floods, of these massive extinction level events or things like that. I think sometimes genetics is weird, and we do have genetic memories and genetic imprints, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is why we look for this knowledge or these thoughts, because it's inbred in us. It is who we are. It's part of our makeup. It's part of who we are.
trying to re-find what we have lost. You mean?
Maybe, yeah. To get back.
Yeah, there's like the morphogenetic resonance theory. Um, what? Yes, morphogenetic resonance theory. It
Mofo.
basically means that morphogenetic resonance theory, when a bird always flies to England because we have milk cartons here. And I think in England it still happens that the milkman comes around and puts the bottles in front of the door. Does that still happen there?
Not so much now.
All
Not
right. Well, it used to be more like
yeah.
that. So these birds would, and we stopped doing it in the Netherlands. So these birds, they would fly over to England and poke holes in the top of the milk so they could drink the milk. They would fly back in after a certain period, and they go back to Netherlands again. But at some point, there was this transition, right? From that we didn't have the bottles anymore, but you did. And
Yeah.
so the birds lay eggs here, and their young knew instinctively to fly to England, though the first generation just flew there. So by instinct, they knew they had to fly to England to get their
Yeah.
milk. Morphogenetic resonance theory. They couldn't have known. I doubt
Okay.
that the bird parents could just explain to them, right? Say, go straight there. No, that's not how birds work, right? But they knew it.
Yeah.
They knew it. It's imprinted without with merely the secret and the mystery of how.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So
Is
yeah,
it's genetic imprinting and genetic memories. It is
yeah.
very strange. So you have to look at all these things because some people come up with these theories and you think, where the bleeding hell did they drag that from? You know, how did that come about? And I do think genetic memories plays a part in it.
It
Yeah,
might very well be. Like I said,
I,
morphogenetic resonance theory.
I don't
It just
believe in
sounds cool.
it. I just don't. I think there's too much evidence that the world a globe. Flat Earth doesn't work for me. It just
I'm
doesn't.
not going there. I am not going there.
Listen, me and Glenn have many a talk about flat Earth, and it could talk till he's blue in the face, and I'll listen to him because it's respectful to listen to somebody, but I can't get behind the theory. I can't get behind it. It just
I
doesn't make sense to me. You know, maybe that's just
I
because.
am not discussing it. I am not touching that with a 40-foot pole. Nope.
Go on, go on,
And
go on, go on.
I'll just say I do not believe in flat Earth. That is all I will say. I am not discussing it. No. No.
All right. What about then? What about? Do you think that spirits could be interdimensional beings and not ghosts or spirits of loved ones past or people past?
That's a good question. I think ghosts are interdimensional beings too. So
Well,
it's
yeah, but do you think that?
but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's not loved ones, but it's creatures that are different than that.
Mhm.
Um, well, there have been two big coincidences to say that it's not family or anything like
Mm,
that. But that doesn't mean that it's only ghosts and spirits and people who have crossed over. It could be that there's also a mix of different entities or interdimensional beings, as you would like to call them, in that mix.
right. You see, I often wonder because I am actually a believer in the multiverse theory, right? I do
Hmm.
actually I do actually believe the multiverse theory, and I look into physics quite a bit. But I do think it's a good theory. Now, if we're contacting things that aren't actually people from this earth who've passed, but we think we're getting family members because they've come up with a name or a situation or an event that would resonate with you. Maybe.
Sorry.
Is that your kitty cat?
Yeah.
Oh,
It sounds
very,
demonic, I know.
very vocal. Yeah, maybe they are loved ones who've passed here, but they haven't passed on another earth. Maybe they're trying to, you see, this is the thing. Maybe in the multiverse of things, they're trying to contact us, and there are us from another dimension, you know. There are the same representation of us on another world, you know, another universe.
I'm sorry, Max, but he's being a bother again, so I'll have to jump off for a second.
Just
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Put your camera and mic off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll be right back though.
No worries. String 3, yeah, very cool. What did Claire say? Sorry, not sorry for. Music COVID is an excuse about the yellow family shelter. Do you know my cats very rarely meow? Very rarely. Yours does. Yeah, I do think though that it's just crazy times when you're looking into these things. And this is what I mean when I said before I took the mickey out of paper plane like Paranormal. You would never, for somebody to you see a lot of these channels and the definitions of everything is the be all and end all, and then that's how they drag people in, that's how they get people, you know, it's because yes, we know this is the only way, blah blah blah. It's just a lot of rubbish. There is just so many explanations for so many things. The universe is vast. And to turn around and say you hold the key to the universe, they're lying pieces of garbage, because they don't. They don't now, and they won't ever know everything, because nobody will ever learn everything. So if you ever go to a channel that turns around and tells you, yes, this is the way it is, and that's how it should be done, and this is how it is, and doesn't use it as more of a guide to expand your own knowledge, then they're lying. They're lying because it's not true. Because nobody can now or will ever know everything. Bear with me. Massages. Yeah, you can if you want, love. That's to Claire, by the way. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, actually, this is a good time. Claire wants to pop back in. She can. You know, exactly, Kel. Never stop learning. But never go to a channel that says they know all the answers, because they're lying. Because they are lying. Nobody knows all the answers. What they have is what they want to feed you. That's it. And no, that's fine, Kel. Kel, sorry. Nobody has all the answers. Not now, not ever. Right, so what I'm going to do while Claire comes back up, Claire went to Dover Castle a long while ago, and your browser has blocked your screen. Well, that's nice. Can you all still see and hear me? Because apparently my browser has blocked my screen. Anyway, so Claire went to Dover Castle a while ago and took a couple of pictures. I'll put the first one up first. Open with, just open it in my browser, it's easier. Okay. So, I'm assuming you can still all hear me and see me.
I'm sorry about that. I just
No, you're all right. I'm going to share pictures that.
Oh, Claire's photos.
Yeah.
All
Right.
right. Sure, bring them on.
I'm going to zoom that in because it's off a mobile phone, so I'm going to zoom this in a bit on me. So you can probably see it a bit better. If you look to the left, it's over in this area. I could probably zoom that in a bit more, but obviously it'll lose.
Detail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if you look to the left, there's like a face to the left of the
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, see, I took about 100 photos, and honestly, like, you know what I'm like I don't really believe in this stuff. But I took the photo and I was like, what
you're
is that
back.
over there? Because sure I would have seen that. Like, I'm sure I would have seen that light there. And then when you zoom in, it looks like an actual face. And it looks like you can see the hands and the arms, and it really freaked me out. So that's why I sent it to you. And I was like, that's weird. Don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is,
Right.
light can reflect off everything, and there is a window, isn't there, on the opposite wall, and there's a big door.
There's not a window on the opposite. There's the only light source is down in that little tunnel bit that you can see.
I don't know whether you can see my mouse, but you can see how light's refracted.
Yeah, there.
Right, you can see how light's here. Yeah, you can see the change. There's light up there coming through, and there's light there. That could be bouncing. There's a light source here.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, there's a light source there.
Yeah. See, this is why I sent it to you, because I wanted to know, because I didn't know. So I appreciate you.
This could be just a refraction. It's my belief that it could be some kind of light refraction.
You know, it actually looks like it has hands too.
Yeah.
I think I see some hands.
But look at, have you right? Okay. So this is my explanation.
Sorry, kid.
There is no flat object here, right? There is no smooth walls or anything like that. So light is going to refract in different ways. Yeah. So you're never going to have a uniformed kind of light reflection when the walls are like this. So that is just another. That's where you think the hands are. It's just another thing you think, a different brick or a different, stone in the wall or something like that. That's what I think. But me, I'm a skeptical ass. And right, okay, Kel said figure in a mirror. Was there any mirrors there, Claire?
Clara is murdering her daughter.
All right.
Sorry. Every time. Honestly, I swear, she knows when I'm doing something. She's like, anyway, I need your attention. Oh, brilliant.
Right.
So, was there any mirrors there? Kel thinks mirror.
No. See, I just took that picture on my phone, and I swear I didn't. I don't know. I can't say, to be honest, but it definitely looked like there was nothing there. And the point where I took this photo was the nurses' station for all the army people. So it's like underground. So when you take the people there, it's like that's where the nurses take them into that. Right. You see behind the light where you see the face, apparent face, is where they injured. Huh?
Yeah.
What?
I'll put the other picture, the other image up where it's more zoomed in. Yeah.
Yeah.
On it.
It's just I just want to know. But obviously you said but that's the only one that it just bothered me. It's just weird.
Yeah. Just bear with me a second.
It can be, like you said, pareidolia.
Cool. Cool catch.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing you can do is go back and see for yourself, right?
Oh yeah, I definitely will be as soon as all of this stuff.
So this is the more zoomed in version of it that I'm going to put up now. Just bear with me.
And I'm just going to close my eyes because it's creepy, even if it is pareidolia.
There you go. That's kind of the more zoomed in.
Yeah, see, like the little lights. You see the little lights below. It looks like it's like little hands. It's just weird. I don't get it. and it's a proper face. Like you can see eyes, nose, mouth. Like, what is that about?
You can, and I agree that kind of looks like, but it looks like
Yeah.
somebody in a
But
mask
then
with.
you can see that kind of face in clouds too, can't you? Like, oh look, I saw an elephant. Brilliant.
But the thing is, it does actually look like, I don't know, somebody in kind of a mask, you know, like those porcelain masks and things like that.
Yeah. And that's why I followed you, because I know you would be able to tell me exactly, and not be like, oh wow, that's definitely paranormal. If you could send me 9.99, I will. Yeah, no.
But what I do think it is probably like refraction of things. There is a lot of like. So,
Why is it so bright? Like, it's so bright.
yeah, but you see, the thing is, it depends what it's hitting off, doesn't it, as well?
Oh yeah.
You know, even though
It looks like some kind of mask or something, or just really, really pale.
I guess we just never know. Same as we just don't know.
Well, when you go back, but it is a weird photo, though.
Yeah, it really confused me. Like, I really, obviously, because like when I look into everything. Like, I do like when I go to like places around me, I will look and I'll be like, oh, like orbs and stuff like that annoys me. Like, it's just dust your house or whatever. But this really confused me. Like, there was definitely, like, when I took the photo, there was definitely nothing there. And when I got home, I thought, oh, I'll just have a look at all of the photos, and I was like, what the is that? It just really baffled me. But again, like you say, it could just be the light reflection. But it definitely does look like a face. So I'm claiming it as a face, and I'm going to become famous from it. Okay?
Okay.
Well, it does look a little like structure on the wall to the left. But like you say, like it's bright.
Right. Can you see this light here? This light coming in here?
Yes.
There's light there that's coming from the door, which is off to the right here.
Yeah.
Right.
But the only light that was coming from that source was that doorway. You know, on the previous photo that you put up.
There's a light source up there. You can see it. It's coming from up there. This is gloss paint. You can see shadows in this paint. Gloss paint reflects like anything. So, you know, gloss paint, it's shiny. It reflects like nobody's business. So, you know.
Can we just pretend then, at least? Like, just make me feel a little bit important.
It's a ghost. Does that make you feel better?
It's a ghost. It's a demon.
No. It's a
white mask baby.
All right, that's cool. Oh no, don't say that.
Child.
No, because I'm already having ghost babies apparently.
Okay, it's Slender Meanie.
All right, it's slender. It's slender man.
Do you reckon that's the one that's watching? No, do you reckon that's the one that's watching me in the shower? Because I'm
yeah, that's the one. He went with you to do.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's the one.
What a pair.
So,
can you imagine that guy? Just this guy just staring at you while you were in the shower.
I know, right? Disturbing. More for them than me, to be fair.
She's gotten used to it now. It's no more fun to tease her with that.
It's a unicorn demon. Oh, see, Kel got it straight away. It's definitely a unicorn demon. Oops.
It's a unicorn demon.
And get some lucky charms.
Paranormal, or is there an explanation for it? What do you reckon?
No, it's a unicorn demon. I'm taking that.
You're taking a running with that, are you?
Yeah, I'm taking that. That's it. That's my new channel name. Done.
Unicorn demon.
Yep. You can't take this away from me. This is my claim to fame, people. Claim to fame.
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Photoshop a unicorn born on it.
Yeah.
One with that so it looks like it's grooved, cut into it, swirly.
Yeah. I might enhance it more. Like, I don't have the appropriate equipment, but I will try to enhance it more to make it look better. To be fair.
Say hi, Scar. Say hi.
Ah, see, Ewan, that's not a demon cat. Yours is. Yours goes meow, Ooh, what the?
Yeah. Well, you don't have to tell me because I know.
Is it even a
I
real
know.
cat though?
More
My-
real than your dogs. So-called
Right.
dogs.
I don't know you. No, I
Kel,
can't swear
Kel,
here because
Kel.
it's no.
Is it Chihuahua? Is that a dog?
That's a chihuahua. Who dogs are like chihuahuas? What are they, Claire?
Dogs.
No. What breed of dog?
I have a Jack Chow and a French Bulldog Chihuahua, and they are beautiful and protective and real dogs. Damn it,
And how big are they?
bigger than E1's ego.
That's not very big though.
Are they bigger than
Yeah.
a cat?
I mean, look at a Chihuahua. Look at wolf. Dogs are tamed wolves. How is a Chihuahua related to a wolf?
The baby, don't you cry.
See, Kel gets it.
The
Kel
mama's
says
gonna
nope.
cry you a seven. Right,
Kel
that's
gets
it. That's it. I'm getting my voodoo doll out. That's it. Did you feel that? Did you feel
Kel
it?
Thorpe, shout out to you, my friend. You are a true hero.
No. No.
Don't encourage her.
What was that voodoo doll? You want me? Oh no! Don't do that. No.
She needs no encouragement. Doesn't
Yeah,
Claire?
it's got your name written all over it. It has.
Even on the nails.
Yeah.
You need a hair or a nail though.
I'm a demonologist. Did you not know?
Sure. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. I've got a PhD in it. To be fair.
You can buy one online for $15.99.
No, it's a pretty huge. Never mind.
How many legions does Amun rule?
Oh, Kel, that's mean. That Kel, that was mean of her.
What? What did I say? What? Oh.
Oof.
That's the best grandchild you could get. So loyal and loving.
From October, I'm going to have 4 grandkids. I think it's fun. I'm joking. I'm not child trafficking before YouTube was
Oh my! What was that laugh? Jesus! Oh my! See?
child trafficking voice. I didn't know I had one till then.
Someone get my incense sticks. Satan be gone.
Coming to the light.
That is
Look
so
into the light,
cringe.
Caroline.
That is so
Light.
cringe.
What? You're so cringe. I know.
Coming to the light.
No, just everything is. There's so many things wrong with that sentence. You grab your incense stick and say "Satan be gone." That's
how I get rid of demons. Did you not know? I run around my house with incense sticks shouting "Demon be gone."
When she ran out of demon begone spray.
Oh, I want some of those incense sticks.
And then I also throw tap water at it. Well, actually, I sneeze on the tap water and say "bless you," which makes it holy, and then I throw it at things. That's how you do it. Is that not what holy water is?
You're having demons, all right.
Yeah. Is that not how you get holy water then?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sure, whatever.
Oh, so sneezing on it doesn't make it holy. Oh.
Totally, if you want it to be.
Well, it does if you say "bless you." But
Exactly. That's so it is. I thought I was going to be embarrassed then, but clearly not.
I sorry, Max, but I figured I can't destroy anything more, so might as well wreck it, right?
The thing is, Claire, your $15.99 demonology certificate working well for you there that you bought on the internet.
I've studied anything that ends with ology, to be fair. I've got no degree in any of them, but I've studied them all.
Well, you need an ology. Everybody needs an ology.
Scientology?
Yes, we do.
Anyway.
Apology?
Yeah, no, not that one.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that either.
That's no good though. Those ones
We just say sorry, not sorry, or that's nice.
That's nice. Right.
Ewan, what does
Sorry,
what does that's nice mean?
What? Sorry.
I told you I learnt you this one. What does that's nice mean?
What? What does what mean? I'm sorry.
Right. So when I say, "Oh, that's nice," what does that mean?
That's like go away, don't bother me ish.
Yeah. F off.
So basically, if somebody's taking the mick out of you and you don't want to be rude, you just say, "That's nice."
All right.
It's more politer, just so you know.
All right.
Okay.
More
I
polite.
just say, hey, that's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically
It's
the same.
better than saying some of the words that we can't say.
I like Cal. He just speaks like plain language.
Plain language.
Is that because he's agreeing with
Yeah.
you? Is it
Yeah,
only 'cause-
exactly.
Cal is my friend now. He also believes that Chihuahua is not a dog.
You know we brought up earlier. Well, you did. Ley lines.
Are we
I'm
allowed
sorry,
to
what
say
about
funny funt on here or not?
I'll say what
Cunny funt.
if you want. Don't say it properly.
Clearly, that's why I didn't.
Ley lines. What do you think ley lines are?
energy lines?
What's that?
What lines are?
I guess it has to do with the magnetic field of the Earth.
Kel's a girl, by the way. She just
But
said,
it's just speculation. I don't know exactly what it is, but I just know that ley lines are lines that
What you're
that
talking about.
contain a high energy field. I think it has spiritual significance, these ley lines, but to be honest, I haven't researched too much into it. But I think it could be to do with the Earth's magnetic field.
so you know when they use EMFs, which I think are totally useless unless you're looking for a wire in your wall or in it.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No. That's not true. The EMF meter is very valuable, just not to detect ghosts.
No,
What happens if you have a high electromagnetic field, it can drive you paranoid. It can give you a feeling of being watched. It can make you very uncomfortable. If you listen to someone who had an
I
MRI,
did that in the shower. That's weird.
they will tell you that an MRI is a very heinous experience. It makes you
I've
paranoid.
had an MRI, I know what they're like.
Very uncomfortable. That's
But
a high magnetic field that works on your.
detectors, you can use them to debunk because an electromagnetic field is free floating anyway. You can literally have a ball of electro.
Yeah,
Not sure about that. But
mine works really great when I studied in the field under all those electrical cables. It works really well.
Everything in life, even man-made objects, throw off some kind of electromagnetic field.
oh, geez, sorry, Cal.
So whether it's man-made
Still
or
like you though.
it'll throw off some form of electromagnetic field. So that being the case, you cannot turn around and say that it's a ghost when everything in existence will throw off some form of electromagnetic field.
Exactly, but you can't say it is or it isn't because none of us know. None of us know any better than anyone else. We're all learning. We're all learning. Who knows?
All right, Jeff. Thank you. Take care.
Yeah, we're heading off ourselves, although they don't know that yet. But we're going ourselves.
What was it you said earlier?
really?
About you didn't know when the live stream was starting. What did you say?
Surprise, we're going soon.
Yeah, we love a bit of caveman style.
Yeah, so I think EMF meters aren't ghost detectors. They're useful for finding things in your wall and for detecting an electromagnetic field. But there is no evidence to say that a ghost is made up of an electromagnetic field.
What the hell would you find in your wall? I'm intrigued.
I found out ghosts in my wall.
Yeah. Wow.
It's amazing how they hang out there.
It's a little bit weird.
Outlets and all that stuff. It comes from the top. It comes from where where your light is. From there, everything connects. So from the light, it goes to your switch. From the light, it goes to your wall socket and all that. So these lines can emit an electromagnetic field.
Listen,
So that's
I
what
was
you're
in a
detecting.
two-story house where light switches and plug sockets are all over the place. In every room. The ways in this house must just go like this.
I am literally an omen to anything electrical. Honestly, everything breaks around me. I don't get it. It's really annoying.
Somebody's put a curse on you. That's a curse. It's got to be a curse.
That was my dad. He said whenever I have a child that he will make sure that she is exactly the same as me. It's still going.
My mum used to say that with me. I hope you have a girl. She's just like you, and she drove me crazy.
Yeah, I love her dearly, but she is literally like the spawn of Satan.
Yeah, mine too. I've often looked for the 3 6s in her hair, just to check.
I have to sleep with one eye open just in case, Like, please don't hurt me.
I can give you a headache if
yes, Kel, we can. I'm going to say that, but we're going to get going because Rob will be wanting his bed soon, and as I'm on it.
Does Robert want a bedtime story? We know he loves them.
Heart were tuned to my other half.
Are we allowed to show him his special hat that you made him?
So I got rid of that.
I haven't. I might put that on the next card I send you.
I
wouldn't.
Did I miss something there?
Oh yes.
I think I missed.
Let's just say I was bored one night and Rob was asleep and I had toilet roll.
You had the what on?
I had toilet roll.
Right, so basically she made Rob while he was sleeping and she was like, do you dare me to make a hat out of toilet roll for Rob while he was sleeping? And I was like, well, yeah, duh. She sent me a picture of she'd made him a hat of toilet roll while he was sleeping and sent me loads of pictures. She's like, don't tell him. I was like, of course I won't.
He sometimes watches me live. You might get battered when he comes upstairs.
Yeah, I'm so saving it. I'm saving it for a special occasion, to be fair.
If I get a new battery now. I was bored. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's always a bad influence on me, so I think it's only fair.
I'm happy I'm not married.
Oh, why? Who would get married?
Just I'm not married to Rob. We just lived together for a long time. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna go.
When you get my gifts, will you can not show them on a live stream because they're inappropriate, should we say?
Bro.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to go while people are still saying in the chat, save it for his birthday. Don't encourage. Right, I'm going to go. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Eat, for dropping in.
Very welcome.
How you here?
Dropping in, dropping out.
Take care.
Thanks
dropping
for being
bombs.
I've had fun, and we've talked about some serious subjects for a change, and I've had fun as well.
Yeah,
I don't.
I wasn't high.
Welcome.
Thanks,
It was
Ken,
fun. It was
and
fun.
Joanne and Jeff and everybody else who's been in chat tonight. Cass, of course, she was around earlier. I really do appreciate you all for coming in. We've had fun. No, Stephen, we've had fun.
If we don't see you in the week, we'll see you for a window. That was also a joke.
Right, in these crazy
Good night,
times.
Stephen. Good night, Kel.
Take care of yourselves. Would you like to say goodbye? Say goodbye to people, Claire.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a good evening, night, day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing.
Claire, you say bye-bye.
Bye. Much love.
Take care, everybody.
Such a
This
peasant.
time, make sure you stay safe as well. And I'll be live again soon. Bye.